Hello guys, welcome back. I just want to make a short video to show you my another great deal that I've got on eBay last month. I was looking for just browsing around, see what I can find, and I came across this Snap-on Verdict. And this kit was listed for parts are not working due to the fact that owner couldn't get it to work. He bought it somewhere at some kind of auction and couldn't get it to work, so he listed as for parts not working. So it was on the bidding was, I think it was 5 or 7 days, I can't remember. So I put I was the first bidder on it, so I put the maximum price that I want to pay for it. When I looked at the pictures on this kit, I could see that the M2 module was turned on, so I know these things they don't go bad. So I know this is actually we can sell this for anywhere from $500 to $700 alone on eBay. So I set my maximum price that I want to pay for it, and so finally after 7 days I purchased it for a $620. This is what I paid for it. You guys can see that, yeah. And yep. So after I got the kit, came with an M2 module, the Snap-on Verdict, and the VCI module. Came in this original case. It had a whole bunch of accessories with it. Had some, actually almost like two full sets of test leads, Snap-on test leads. Had a RPM probe, ignition probe, and so some OBD1 connectors as well. So it was a pretty impressive kit. So it was really dirty, oily, and it was used in shop environment. So I spent quite a bit of time get everything cleaned up, and so I turned it on. And my first impression, I've seen these units on eBay all the time, and I honestly didn't know much about it. When I opened the kit, my first impression of the tool itself is pretty small. What I was expecting to see, I was thinking it's going to be like the size of a Snap-on Varus Pro, but it's actually a lot smaller. The size of the screen is like actually 3.5 by 6, but it is a full functional scan tool, same as any other Snap-on units like Varus or Sols, with one difference that this unit is also a graphing multimeter and lab scope, but the way it works through this M2 module, which is wireless. So this unit does not have a module attached, there's nothing on the back. The only way you can use this module, use this tool as a lab scope or a graphing multimeter, is through this unit. Now this M2 unit, it's basically 2-channel scope. Something that I was a little disappointed about is actually 1-channel graphing multimeter, which is kind of interesting. Other various tools like Verdict and Varus or Modus, they have a 2-channel graphing multimeter. This is the signal channel. Now this one can be used as a standalone unit, or as a fully functional standalone unit, and also it can be used as a graphing multimeter. You can see that, and the 2-channel lab scope. I was going through the setup and all that, but honestly, as a graphing multimeter, it actually works quite good. As you can see the size of the screen, but with the 2-channel lab scope, it's just way too complicated. Go through all the settings and trying to set up the tool, and the screen, the way it's it's just too small. I'm not really crazy about using it up. You can use it as a digital multimeter with no problem. So you can measure the voltage. You can actually measure the voltage up to 1,000 volts, hertz, duty cycle, continuity, everything that that is same as any other tool, any voltmeter. It has the battery pack in here, And something else that I'm not crazy about, this is like a little stand, kickstand behind, and you can actually flip it all the way up and use it as a hook, which is actually pretty, you know, pretty handy, but it's just pretty flimsy. I'm afraid it's going to break. They should make it a little bit better, like some kind of metal hook or some sort. So, so that's it. I already used it and I do like it a lot. It gives you a lot of freedom. Basically, you can you know, set up this tool under the hood and then sync it, you know, connect it to your main tool, and basically you just walk around, and this M2 module is going to pick up the you know, voltage or whatever you're testing, and it's going to be transferred to your lab scope on your verdict. When it comes to the lab scope, it's pretty much the same as what the other, you know, Verus or Modus. Something interesting, I'm probably gonna make another kind of video how to use this this tool. This is, I just want to show you guys what I've done. So this is like a 13.4 package, which is like 4 years behind, but to me it actually doesn't really matter. I mean, it just works fine. You know, I don't have to have a latest and greatest coverage on it. So, as I said, I mean, it came with the whole kit was $650, and I got everything cleaned up, and so basically the reason this unit didn't work is because it was not updated correctly. I made actually a video how to do the update, so you had to connect this tool to the internet and then go to Snap-on ShopStream Connect website and actually uploaded all the latest software for your Windows. And also you have to update the VCI module, and that's one of the issues that I start having with this tool. A week or so later, it would start to freeze when I would, you know, connect to the car. I was able to connect it to the power control module, but my PIDs would not update it. It was just frozen on the screen. So after I did the update to my VCI, you know, it works fine. It's actually pretty decent speed as well. It takes a while to boot up, but once you get there, you know, it is a little bit. My Verus is actually a little bit slower than this one when it comes to the boot up, but yeah, no, I mean, you just turn it on and just wait a minute or two, and it's fine. Again, it has a component test, a scope meter, a scanner. Everything is the same as any other Snap-on, you know, unit, whether Modus, Modus Ultra, Verus, or so, you know, as I said, I paid $620 with the free shipping. So I just wanted to get my money back. So I decided to part this out, and since I already have this VCI module from my Verus, I decided to actually sell it back on eBay. So I just don't really need 2 VCI units. I work by myself, and I'm just going to use one tool at a time anyway. So I decided to do that. So I've actually sold that unit alone for $520, just a VCI module. And then I did sell my Inductive Pro, the RPM Pro, but I'm never going to use that either. I got like $55 for that. So I owe like $580. I know that, of course, eBay is going to take a percentage of it, somewhere around, I don't know, maybe $520. So I guess I'm like invest like $100 now in this, you know, M2 module and a Verdict. So you know, if I decided I could maybe sell this case for another $100 or whatever, and some of the test leads and LVD1 connector. So but anyway, that's my new tool, and I will probably use it in my next videos. I'm going to make the video how this unit works. I'm going to turn it on real quickly. So in order to connect this M2 module to a Verdict, you just turn to this setting here, the Bluetooth, and you just go to scope meter, and basically what's going to happen, this red is going to turn into the green, which is going to tell you that I'm going to go to lab scope, and it will tell you that's actually it's going to talk to, they're going to connect, you know, between each other, and you're going to be able to do your measurements for whatever you want to do. So it just takes a little time to get hooked up, and you can see now it is in a green or blue, kind of bluish, greenish, whatever, and it is a 2-channel on the screen. This is for a for the lab scope. Now, as I said, if you're going to go to a graphic multimeter, it's only a single channel, which is kind of surprising to me, but it is what it is. So, of course, you can it's pretty much the same. You can see that. You can measure the pulse width, the duty cycle, amperage, temperature, pressure. I did actually try my 100 psi aftermarket pressure transducer with my 5-volt regulator. Works just fine. So it's, you know, I really like it. I do like the, you know, option that I can actually walk around and you know, connect your leads, especially when you take a car for a test drive. You can use this wireless module. So and also I can sync this module with my Varus as well. I was kind of surprised. I didn't know it was going to work or not, but it will. Now if you connect to Varus, then you actually kind of limited your tool, because Varus is 4-channel lab scope. You can only use it as a 2-channel lab scope and 1-channel graphic multimeter. So basically, you cannot have both of those connected at the same time. You can just choose one or another. So on a Varus actually works as well, but again, it's limited to 2 channels instead of 4. So that's it, guys. I mean, I just want to show you another great, you know, purchase that I've got. This is steel. I mean, this is, again, it's not you know, condition. It is what it is. I mean, to me, what it matters, that the battery life is good on the ski M2 and the M2 module. It works fine. Like this one does not have the stylet. It's gone. This is what it looks from the back. It's been, you know, somewhat beat up, but still, after I got everything cleaned up, the screen has just scratches on it, nothing really serious, but it works okay. And again, it's a 13.4. It has a Euro coverage, and you know, Asian and domestic cars. Everything works fine. Of course, you don't have to have keys. So I mean, this is a really nice unit. Actually, it's, you know, I do like it. I really do. I have to say. I mean, when I take it for a test drive, you can. And now I'm, of course, familiar with all the, you know, how to navigate the tool. I've been using Snap-on tools for quite some time, so there's no difference there at all. Pretty nice unit. So in my next video, I'm gonna make a little, you know, testing with this M2 module, just to maybe do like injector or something. I don't know, just to see how everything works. I'll hook it up, and it really works. It really works pretty good. So okay, guys. I'm sorry. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye. And look for eBay, guys. You're gonna find the deals there. I mean, eBay is awesome. I would never had all these tools if it's not for eBay. So you just have to be patient and wait for the deal. Okay. See you guys. Bye.